This is the Graybeard Gaming Podcast, a gaming podcast from gaming enthusiasts. Join us as we talk about the games we love to play and the gaming industry and how it affects us as consumers. I am Scott. This is David. This is Liam. Let's go. All right, cool. We are live on Twitch. It's Graybeard Gaming Podcast. I am Scott. This is, well, David will be in a minute, hopefully. This is Liam, and we're going to talk about modern gaming discourse today and maybe some news. And but first, let's get caught up with what we've been playing. And I guess we're going to start with Liam. Diablo 4. Now, let me move on to what I've been playing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm kidding. No, what you been up to, man?
Diablo 4. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun this season. It really is.
Yeah. Well, before you get it, let me ask you a question about Diablo 4 because I haven't played in the longest time. What is launch Diablo 4? What does it look like now? What, 3 years later? 2 years? 3 years later, yeah?
Like...
Is it better?
I mean, it's better, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. In terms of, like, the seasonal cycle right now, it does get boring at a point.
Yeah.
There is a lot more to do overall. If you were just, like, starting, like, as fresh player or, like, coming back, there is a lot more. Like, the DLC is next month, and that is really going to change the game.
Again.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if you remember, like, the skill tree initially.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have that skill tree, and it's not really a lot in terms of, like, in depth. They just put the skill tree times 5. So there's way more, like, customizable skills and points to put in different places. Right now, it's basically, like, your builds like carry over, and every season like the same. Oh yeah, that wasn't powerful. If you look at the
so they add more and more. Like with each season, are they adding more to it? Because I feel like when I was playing, I hit level 30, and I had everything I needed or wanted out of it. There wasn't really anything I could add points to.
I like in terms of like the points and things. Your max level is 60 now. That's just like your base skills. Jeez. Then you got Paragon points, which is basically extra stats. And those can go up to 300. 300 level.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
I don't know what next season's going to do, but it's going to like expand the skill tree even more and put it to like as I said before, like Torment level 12. Right now, the highest difficulty is 4. So they increased it by 8 levels of difficulty. I was like, wow, okay.
Jeez.
It's already difficult if you don't have the right gear.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, that's you don't want it to get. Are they finding a balance between like the difficulty and your upgrades and you leveling up? Because I know this. Before, it seemed like, when you hit level like 50 or whatever, I think the cap was 50, right? Mm-hmm. Or was it 40? I think it was 40 or 50. Anyway, when you hit the level cap, you're basically god tier. I mean, you have so much, you have enough abilities. You have your everything is that you're carrying is gold, and you're just like running through the game like it was nothing. So,
no, it's definitely more different than that. Like
okay.
I'm
it's
level
more balanced, yeah.
I'm level like 100 and something on my Paragon, so I got level 60 maximum for my character, like Paragon 100 levels, and like solo I can't do things.
Wow.
In a group we can clear things. If
Right.
I'm on my own in the higher ones, I'm gonna get killed. I'll deal damage, but I'm still squishy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that sounds like a good balance, though. I mean, that's what you want. Yeah. Good.
And I've been also just been playing as Doom Guy the whole time. I bought the skins. Like I need to get them. I think it's a perfect fit in terms of a crossover. I got the skins. You can have the Doom shield and everything. It's great.
What? Can you throw it?
Yeah, actually, because there is a class that throws a shield.
Oh, yeah, it is,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
And you can put that on any character. So any class, any character, you can use that skin.
Every class has their own skin set.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy them individually or as a bundle. I just bought the bundle.
Okay. Wow, that's cool. Man, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it's doing good. It seems like it's. I mean, I don't know. When Rod Ferguson left, it seems to be doing a little better. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. I don't know if these high profile producers or creatives or whatever in these studios actually like do anything. Like I was watching an interview, and I promise this is relevant. I was watching an interview with Joseph Staten, of Halo fame, about when he went back to 343 Studios to help launch Halo Infinite. And he said essentially all he did, this is all he did when he assessed everything, right? They showed him everything he's doing, and he went around and, looked at everything. And he said, hey, wouldn't it be great to have some more soldiers like scattered about? He said it makes more sense for them to kind of be scattered about, and maybe you could ride up to them and go, hey, get in my Warthog and let's go fight. And they were like, hold on.
And they were like, David.
And they were like, David's here. And then, of course, the guys at 343 Studios were like, right. Hey, that sounds great, but we can't do that, Uh-oh, I'm losing everybody. What's going on?
Sorry, that was Discord that plays up for me.
Okay.
So every time someone joins, it's like...
David, we're live. Just letting you know. Since I don't usually let you know.
You always get me.
Where should I send this card? Tell me again. But yeah. Anyway, he was telling us like and the guys were telling us like, well, we would need a whole year for that. And then what about this? And they were like, we need a year for that. So he went to Bonnie Ross and just said, we need a year. That's what we need. We need a year to polish this thing out and get it done. And he said that's really all he did there. That's all he did.
Oh.
He just
that was a delay. That was it.
Yeah, but it was the fact that everybody knew he was there.
Yeah,
was just like Rod Ferguson going and helping with Diablo. It's like, oh, they got Rod Ferguson to help with this thing. And if you talk to employees at Blizzard, they were like, dude, he came in like we would have Rod TV or whatever, something called it like it. They would have a Zoom call where he would just talk about his cats or some shit for like an hour, like getting to know the team. And they were like, this is like, we've got so much work to get done. And this guy's talking about his
basically these like executives are just there to be like the class teacher. Yeah, that's good. I think
they're there
like you'll pass the grades here.
Well, I think it's like they're just there to, hey, let me help you out with this, and then I'm gonna go back to my office and play solitaire. So whatever. But anyway, David, Liam's given the lowdown on what he's been playing this week. I'll give you one guess. Now. Yeah, what it was.
Oh, yeah.
It's Diablo 4.
I mean, it could have been like David and Dune before. So we all get like our little hobbies and get sucked into.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying it's predictable. No. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, like I like it. Maybe others don't. Maybe it's mixed online. I don't know because I don't like dig deep into what people are thinking because mostly it's negative online.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Yeah,
but I enjoy it. Like I just going like by the seasons, like season by season, it doesn't change that much. When the DLC drops, that's when it's going to get like the big update, which is next month. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, cool, sweet. All right, David, just jumped in. I'm going to give you the what's up. So, what have you been playing this week?
I might have mentioned it in the chat, but I've been playing Toxic Commando.
Oh yeah,
oh really?
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to get that yet.
Yeah, I've been playing that too. What do you think?
I need to get it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
I think it's a great game. It's especially fun with friends. I think I've played maybe once or twice by myself. The rest of the time I've played with, my wife and a friend of mine who I play music with sometimes. He likes zombie games, and he's particularly likes Call of Duty. So I told him, this game is like Call of Duty zombies.
Yeah.
And I remember I had him over at my house. I was like, dude, you got to check out this game. Just come over. Just check it out, And he came over, and, like 20 minutes go by, and he's watching, and he goes, this game looks fucking cool. He just like, oh, you like it?
you have people that come around and look at your gaming.
Yeah, right.
I don't have that anymore.
I know, right?
I was like, forget about Twitch. Just come over.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to see this in person on one screen.
I like turned to him and looked at his eyes and was like, chat, what do you think of the game? He's like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But no, he really liked it. He went home, and you know what? Something that got me really confused was they had this this offer. It said Saber was like bundling all their games, so it was like you buy Toxic Commando, you also get this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I saw this one bundle that was Warhammer and
Space Marine 2.
Space Marine 2 and Toxic Commando.
Yep.
So it said, and this is the amazing thing about Steam, okay? And I'm still not super familiar with it, okay? But it said $29 and you get Toxic Commando and Warhammer. So I was like totally telling my friend, dude, it's only $29 and you get Warhammer. That game is sick.
Oh, no.
We could play that game too.
No.
Right? So he gets home and he's like, it's not $29. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could have sworn it was $29. And what I didn't realize was Steam was taking what I would have paid for Warhammer out because it knew that I already owned Warhammer.
Yes.
So technically it was like, all right, we're just going to charge you $29 for Toxic Commando. So on one hand, I was like, shit, I got confused. But on the other hand, I was like, that's actually pretty cool of like Steam to do.
Yeah.
So how much is Toxic Commando then normally?
Okay, so
without the bundles
it's
and things?
$39.99. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I went down, it said $39.99, and I went down to the bundle. And because I already had Space Marine 2, it gave it to me for $29.99. So, which is cheaper than like Loaded or Instagaming, or that was the cheapest I could find it. So, yeah, it gives you the bundle discount. So, Liam, if you've got Space Marines 2 on PC, then you should get the discount as well.
Yeah, or basically any bundle that happens on PC and you own it already. We should be like, hey,
if you've already got the other game in the bundle, it will give you the discount on that. Yeah.
Xbox does that sometimes, not always, but sometimes it does that. But I think it's more of a Steam thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like Xbox always just sort of charged you full price, not taking into consideration of whatever it is that you kind of owned.
I get the just for you deals, which I think they're great on Xbox. So basically, like if you own certain things or like own a base game, it'll be like, hey, here's a cheaper deal for you to get the rest, the deluxe edition or a bundle. And they pop up every so often. It's not like massive sale thing. It's just sometimes they're there. They can get games for like under £10.
Dynamic pricing?
I mean, dynamic discounts, yes, maybe, but more for loyalty than non-loyalty.
Isn't that what we were talking about last week? Is Sony doing?
Yeah, but they're doing the opposite way.
Yeah, they are. You're loyal, so fuck you.
Yeah. No, if you own some stuff, it Xbox does know. It's like, hey, if you own the game, how about this deal?
Yeah, I used to get that too when it would give you a discount on the DLC if you own the game.
Yeah,
and
stuff
so
like
like,
that,
hey, you have this DLC, not this one, but you got this one, and then you would get an email or it's like, hey, you need to get this for a discount because you're missing it. Like, oh,
of course, the only problem with that is because I own a lot of on Xbox anyway. All the deals own the games. It's like, hey, this is a discount on this game. I was like, I own that one too.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to get that too.
Thanks for trying, though.
Yeah. So Toxic Commando, yeah, I've got this as well. Have you played with randos just like you with
No.
Okay.
No, but my wife Gina, she was playing and she didn't realize she was playing with randos. She didn't understand what she was doing at first, and she jumped on and she was like, why is this bot partner of mine shooting me? And I'm like, and I look, and he didn't have like the bot name. He
Right.
had
When like Doug.
Yeah.
like Captain Asshole or some shit like that, you know? And I was like, that's not a bot, that's a player. And she was like, what do you mean? It's definitely a bot. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a player. And he's shooting at you probably because you're the medic and you're not healing anybody. But
Whoops.
He's shooting you, and I can tell you why.
yeah. But she just didn't realize she was, and then I was like, Get out of this. Get at, what do you get out of this? I was like, just give me a second. I'll jump on. She just couldn't wait. She was impatient. She wanted to play.
Yeah.
But she loves the game. That is like totally up her alley, that kind of game. Just killing zombies and just, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What's up, dude?
We played
is it a co-op game? Like,
oh yeah,
you go in and it's co-op, or can you like just go the whole thing single player? Well,
you can play with 3 bots.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you just
and that's
with
what you
bots,
did, David,
then,
right?
yeah.
When you played by
The
yourself,
bots?
you just did, yeah.
Yeah, I played like the first 2 missions with bots, like once or twice. You know how, I do this with RPGs. I'm sure you guys might do it too. Is you play the first levels like kind of over and over again, or you fight the same people over and over again, just so you could level up and you could be a little bit stronger when you fight that next person. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just play the first 2 levels like a couple of times, like 1 or 2 times by myself.
Yeah.
Gain some levels so that when I do play with my wife and my friend, I'm not so weak or whatever,
Yeah. Mass is asking what game we're talking about. It's Toxic Commando, or no, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Yeah.
Yeah.
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. And okay, so since we're talking John Carpenter, did you notice anything John Carpenter related?
I mean, I did see him at the the first animation, like starting the game. I'm pretty sure that was him. But other than that, the music is very John Carpenter-y. And the dialogue.
So if you go into some of the houses, because I love how it's like slightly open world.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Kind of run around. If you go into some of the houses, you will see the creatures from the movie The Thing. Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Yep. So I saw these creatures, and I'm like, wow, these are funky. And then I saw the spider head creature.
Oh, yeah,
The Thing, when the head comes down and
That
turns
one's
into
my
a spider.
favorite. Yeah.
When I saw that one, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
These are the creatures from The Thing.
Yeah.
And then my friend who's also into horror, he was playing with me. I was like, dude, check this out. And he's like, what the hell is that? I'm like, that's the creature from The Thing. He's like, oh, holy shit, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
We were just kind of like blown away by it. We thought it was like the coolest fucking thing. And then you'll see it again here and there. Like when we played like level 3, I think, or level 4, we popped into another house and there was another thing-looking type creature on the floor. So I just thought that was like the coolest little Easter egg in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start looking for them because if there's one. Yeah.
So what level? Yeah. Now what level did you get to?
I don't know. I think I'm like level 5.
No,
Something
I mean how many
missions? I'm on like the 3rd mission. I can't finish the 3rd mission with all the zombies attacking the truck. You've got to protect the truck.
Yeah.
And the problem I'm having is playing with other people is the worst part of this game because I don't know what the hell. Like you get in a car with somebody and they go in the opposite direction away from your objective. If you're lucky, that's all they do. But it seems like they just sabotage every single thing.
You know what that means? We're going to have to all play together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you I was just gonna say we have to play together because how we've been playing is the gears that you get in the game to unlock stuff. We try to make a point to get all of them on the map before we start. Yeah. Yeah. And that allows you to like have all these different
yeah, because at the end it's usually like all of like you have to buy your
yes,
I guess defenses. Yeah.
yeah, and I do like how they make it in the game if you're playing single player and when you find one of these gears, then all of your teammates have that gear.
Yeah,
like
you can point to it like, hey, somebody open this or use this, and they just walk over and do it.
And they'll open it. Yeah, that's really really cool. And at first, the sludge crystals. That's the currency. There's a lot of things that are in this game that are kind of funny.
Yeah. It doesn't try to be serious at all.
I don't think it tries to be serious, and that's kind of the best part of the game.
It's great when it's self-aware like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
But I remember me and my wife is super competitive, so she was like stealing all the sludge crystals, and I'm like, why do you got to steal all such shit? I want to get it. I want to. And then we realized that's shared too. Every time she gets the sludge crystal, everybody gets a sludge crystal.
Yeah.
You get a sludge crystal. You get a sludge crystal. You get a sludge crystal. So we just keep having a great time. Even on my way in. From work, my friend called me and he was like, "So we playing tonight?" I'm like, "I got the podcast tonight." He's like, "All right, when you're done, we're gonna play." Yeah. But yeah, no, we're having a good time. And this past weekend, I did jump on a little bit of Stranded: Alien Dawn. Just that game is for me has gotten to a point where it's actually kind of relaxing. You get to this point where the enemies that attack you are kind of easy. And you just keep leveling up your characters, and then you just watch them kind of like live. It's almost like having an ant farm. You just kind of like watch them. So a couple of times, really really early in the morning, if I wake up early in the morning, I was just kind of playing that game just to relax. And then at night when I want to play, I just jump on some Toxic Commando. So I've been having a good time with it.
Sweet. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Well, like I said, I've been playing Toxic Commando as well, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, man. It's refreshing to play a game that's... And Saber Interactive's just, to me, just knocking it out of the park, man. It's just... Here is a $40 game that you can play with your friends that is just fun. It's messy, it's kinetic, and it's just a blast. And if somebody looks at this and goes, well... That's Left 4 Dead, or that's Back 4 Blood, or that's World War Z. Well, you're half right. I mean, it is that, but it's different in the aspect of all of those games is you start at A and you try to get out at B. This is not that game. You have objectives all over the map that you need to do. Some of them you don't have to do them in order. There's a lot of stuff to find. Excuse me. It wants you to explore the map and find as much stuff as you can. And it's not timed either. So you can just take your time and do, what you want to. Plus the addition of the vehicles. I love the vehicles. The physics, and it's just awesome. Managing that, somebody getting gas, somebody fixing it, somebody, loading the gun up with ammo. You always have something to do. Like I love co-op games where it's like somebody's like, I'm on gas, right? Or I'm driving, or whatever. But yeah, when you get into a game, I have had more fun with the bots because it doesn't really tell you what to do. It just tells you where to go. And then you have to listen to the people like this doctor that's telling you what to do. And if you don't listen to that, then you're just going to walk around and just shoot zombies and waste all your ammo. But I've been having a lot of fun with that. And also in the same vein, I got Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh yeah.
It's really good. It is really good. You start off playing Grace, who is a FBI agent. But you have to
That's
remember
my mom's name.
You have to remember that she's an analyst. As you know, it's like one of those people that just goes through data and looks for stuff. So, but for some reason they send her out on a murder case. So you're kind of limited on, you're not like kicking ass, right? It's more survival. It's more like Resident Evil kind of mentality. Finding herbs to heal yourself, puzzles, getting doors open, finding ammo and managing ammo and those kind of things. It's all there. And my favorite Resident Evil being Village was a lot of that had to do with the setting. But this setting, you're in an abandoned hotel, and then you're in a like a early 1920s mental hospital.
Oh wow!
So it's like the settings are just perfect. I mean, they're just absolutely perfect. They look gorgeous. The graphics really accentuate what you're dealing with and where, and it's great. I don't want to give anything away because this game has a lot of surprises. One of them, which I wish they had kept as a surprise, but you play dual characters. The other character you play is Leon from Resident Evil fame. So you
obviously it's something that they would do. Like, it would have been better to keep something like that a secret.
Yeah.
But they probably use Leon to sell the game. Hey, look, it's Leon.
They
Please buy the
did,
game.
but you can tell, like, in the game, they kind of leave it. There's a couple of seconds where you're like, who's that? Wait a minute. Then you see a silhouette, and you're like, that hair. Is that Leon? But you already know who it is. But you go from like this analyst, right, who's like trying to deal with her mother's death 8 years earlier, which was obviously traumatic, and you'll find out why. Holy fuck. Being caught in this hotel, to Leon, who gets out of his car and he's like, what the fuck? I'm downtown. I'm going to go get this guy, and he just like trucks off, like starts shooting people and zombies, shooting zombies in the face. And it's just a good balance. Cause right when you get to where you're like, oh my God, this is super stressful. You play Leon and you're like, yeah, I got a chainsaw now, motherfucker. I didn't think that was going to work, but it totally does.
She's in there investigating. Why does Leon appear? Is he just like time to finish it?
I can't tell you that. No. No, I can't. No, I don't want to give anything away because the beginning of the story sets it up really good. It's just so Resident Evil. Like, it's just like, I will tell you that one of the guys in it has on a coat with a hood, right? And it's snakeskin. Like, when was the last time you saw anything snakeskin? Like, but I mean, like, I don't think I've seen anything snakeskin since like '89, like a purse or boots or something. No, this dude's wearing like a whole jacket. It's just snakeskin. And you're supposed to take him seriously, but not really. So it's I'm having a blast with it. Right here on Twitch, I did do the stream. I did stream the first like couple of hours of it, which I had previously played. I couldn't wait for the stream. And I'll probably stream it again on tomorrow night. I'll be streaming it as well. So, but yeah, it's a lot of little secrets, a lot of little surprises, and shit, man. One scene, you just have to go watch it. Go watch the stream. You can probably hear my wife screaming in the background because she's watching the stream. But other than that, I did pick up a game. I'll probably talk about it next week because I haven't really tried it, and I might have mentioned it before. But a game called Everwind came out today on Steam.
I got it in my cart already.
Yeah, it's made by Bohemian Interactive, which makes Arma. I believe they made Arma, and eventually made DayZ. I think they'd manage DayZ now. So this is a huge departure from what we usually see from them. If I got that studio right, I'm pretty sure I do, but I haven't looked it up yet because I got it minutes before the podcast. I played maybe like 10, 15 minutes of it, and so far I enjoy it. It's a more action-oriented
Oh, you played
survival game. Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
I just got the email today while I was at work that it's like in early access.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. I was like, I gotta go home and buy this
because it's only $22.
It's on my wish list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheap too.
Yeah. And
so is it? Do you feel like it's got any kind of like has it any glitches or anything like that? Or
so far it's been very smooth. It does have a Minecraft-ish aesthetic, but not so much that it's confined to everything's a certain size block. If that makes sense, like your character looks like a person. You're not walking around like blocks. And then the bad guys look like what they're supposed to. Like if you see something from a distance, it's not going to be like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what blocks they're trying to put together to make until I get up close. No, everything looks like it's supposed to be. And the combat's a lot of fun. It looks like they spend a lot of time on the combat. And that's what I enjoy in games like this. If the combat's good and the survival's good, then you gotta hit. So
nice.
Yeah, we'll have to play that together too.
I just looked up. It is Bohemia, and so
is that the guys that made
Daisy,
Arma? Yeah.
Well, they published this. They didn't make it.
Oh, I thought it said it on Steam. They made it. Did I misread that?
Yeah, they're the publisher. The developers.
Oh, you're right. It's Enjoy Studio.
Enjoy Studio, which they've only got one more game, which is called The Witch of Fern Island. It kind of looks really colorful though, but.
Yeah, it looks like a cozy game. This is not cozy. This is, hey, get up. The skeleton's about to crack your skull open. So, and it's already got 101 very positive reviews. So that's comforting. I've got too much to play. I really do. I mean, I'm in that point. Yeah. It's like you get kind of like, man, I don't want to play anything. And now I'm like, crap. I've got so much. I still have demos from Steamfest I haven't played yet.
I was just looking at like upcoming releases. As like for me personally, I'm like, I don't know what to play. Like the biggest game that I want to play that's coming out is the next Life is Strange, and that's out in like 10 days, I think.
Yeah,
that's like my next.
It, man, it's only 10 days.
That's like my next game, and like I just want to play that. Then, like after March. Like big games are gonna come in very, very quickly. Like May is a bloodbath for
Crimson
games.
Desert comes out Thursday.
Yeah, Crimson Desert is coming out.
Is anybody interested in that, or is anybody getting that?
I'm gonna wait for reviews, see how it performs, because they've been very quiet.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a second. It's I think PC pre-orders dropped because they announced they're using de novo.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that is, it's an anti-theft measure that they put on games so that you can't pirate it. However, what it also does is it tanks your performance, even though they say it doesn't. When they like a year later, when they turn that off or remove it from the game, your FPS magically goes up 10 to 15. But they say, it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt performance. So that's one thing that a lot of people just can't stand. Plus, did you hear about this? Is great. They sent it to Digital Foundry, but they didn't send the game. They sent a special PlayStation 5 Pro with the game on it.
Yeah.
So they didn't send him a copy. They just sent him the whole console. Yeah, that's very suspicious. They didn't send a copy of like the regular PS5 version or the Xbox Series X version.
Yeah, so it looks a bit sus. Like might be a cyberpunk now.
Yeah, it might be a little cyberpunk situation. Plus, there's dragons, jetpacks, robots, and I mean, I don't know. This game looks like it's got everything in it.
Yeah, the game just looks insane. It's like, just put it in because
it doesn't look like it has an identity because it's just, I don't know. I mean, that might be a good thing. So we'll see. I'm curious. This looks like a game that I would like, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till what it comes out. It might be Game of the Year, but who knows? So speaking of which, I sent you guys this quote from Jeff Kaplan. Jeff Kaplan is from, let me bring this up, Overwatch fame. And I want to get your thoughts on this. So this is the
Blizzard. Was it Blizzard guy?
Yeah, the Blizzard guy. He left Blizzard, and then they brought him back to do Overwatch 2 or help with Overwatch 2. And I think it was his idea to take the 2 off and, just go on with it.
Now it's just Overwatch again.
Yeah, now it's just Overwatch. But excuse me. He's in an interview with IGN, I guess. Let me get his exact quote. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. If a game comes out and you don't want to play it and you've never played it, shut the fuck up. No one cares. It's not difficult to shit on something. Apparently it takes a ton of courage to say, hey, I actually like this thing. I'm sorry. This is not an interview. This is a post on X. Apparently it takes a ton of courage to say, hey, I actually like this thing. And then this guy says midlife crisis. Jeff, who gives zero fucks, is the Jeff we need. I want to question that, though. I want to question that. If there is a game that comes out and you don't want to play it and you've never played it, does that not give you a right to give your opinion about said trailer, said gameplay, said Twitch stream of that game?
Like,
depends on what country you live in.
Right.
Free speech.
Like, it is a fine line, I think, between thinking what you do like or what you don't like. Obviously, there's games we just don't like or not a fan of. Like, I'm not gonna look up Resident Evil, for example, and say it's crap because I don't like horror. That's not my genre. Doesn't matter what it looks like.
Yeah.
But like, so he has a point. It's like a lot of the internet is just hate because.
Well, I also think that, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna say, like, constructive criticism does go a long way.
Yeah.
That also. This is why they should have more demos and betas. Because
Correct.
if you're going to drop $60, $70, $80 on a game, you're rolling the dice whether it actually works or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna say that, we live in this era now. We live in this world now where, when think back when we first came out with YouTube and the ability to like comment on anything, fast forward, we're at the point where people feel like it's their job to just comment and people are going to read this comment. You could even like a comment, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a comment
sure.
gets boosted, and that just adds adrenaline to you. It's like, people think I'm cool, you know what I mean? But like ultimately, like, no, do we really give a shit? I mean, I have never liked a comment and then went to bed and been like, man, what that guy commented was so cool. Like,
Right.
Oh man, I can't sleep at night.
Guy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like
That's a really good point.
Yeah, I mean, like, but like, people believe that when they're commenting, there's people that are like thinking that, like, they think my comment is so cool.
They get engagement from it. I mean, they get people that are like,
right.
I like it, click, or they're agreeing with him,
right.
In the bottom, and that kind of feeds into that, right? So,
well, yeah. I mean, I in some small way, what you're basically saying is, he can say F you to the people that are saying shit about his game, but he's more than happy in welcoming the ones where people say I like it. You know what I mean? Like you can't have it both ways.
Right. That's my point. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is that it's I know who he's talking to. He's not talking to us. He's talking to the people that just look at something and want to hate on it because it gets them engagement, or they just want to hate it. You know, they're just some people just
trolls.
There's
trolls.
we use this as an example all the time. It's like you've got somebody that plays all PlayStation games, and anything that Xbox produces or does, they just hate on it. They don't look at it. They don't even consider it. They just, I hate it. Which is, you know, okay. So if you're a developer, that's really not who you should be listening to, obviously, because if you had a frontal lobe that you could, gauge that person just doesn't really, they don't matter. Their opinion doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But
I think also, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think a lot of websites and gaming systems should have I don't know if a lot of them do, but they should have the ability to be like, comment if you actually bought it.
Well, Steam, you can't leave a review on Steam unless you bought it. Right. On Xbox, PlayStation, Metacritic,
especially because people take that as like the holy grail for some reason. And then everybody review bombs the shit out of it.
Right, because you don't have to.
because that's what happens.
Right.
Because no one has any accountability for it.
So and I know that's kind of who he's talking about, and in a sense he's right, but at the same time, you can't just you have to be selective of who you listen to. It's not just if somebody says they hate something, then I'm not going to listen to them. You can't do that. Obviously, this is how we got High Guard, right? You don't listen to anybody that gives you any kind of criticism. You just listen to the people that say, "Oh, it's great, son. Go get them." Way to go, cuz. So it is a fine line, but I'm going to use Marathon as an example. So, and because that's still in the discourse, it's getting a lot of hate. I think somebody even made a website about like how much they hate Marathon.
Yeah, that kind of thing is like.
It's really just silly. If you don't like the game, fine, then don't play it. That's all there is to it, and that's what I think Jeff Kaplan is pretty much saying.
That's who he's talking to.
Yeah,
those kind of people.
So if you go to Steam, or even you go to Metacritic, but if you go to Steam, you look at the Server Slam when it came out. You had some reviews, and this is where it gets muddy. You have reviews of like, I played it for 30 minutes. It was transformative. It changed my life. It is the best game ever made. I had an orgasm. It is if you don't like this game, something's wrong with your brain, right? Played for 30 minutes.
My wife came back to me after playing this game.
Right. I birthed a child with no by myself, right? It's and then you've got the guy that played for 15 minutes. This is the worst thing ever. Bungie sucks. They fired everybody. They stole art. Blah 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 blah. It's like, it's not even about the game. They're just saying how much Bungie sucks.
Yeah.
So, which one do you listen to? Neither one of them. I mean, come on. You can't go by that. There's obvious people on, if you go look at the reviews on Steam for Marathon, it's ridiculous. And some of them are like, I played for 7 minutes. This is absolute garbage. It's trash. I want Destiny 3. It's so. I mean, some people will buy a game, play it for a little bit, only not intending to get into the game or even try it. Just play it enough so that they can leave a review, and it's usually bad. Marathon has some overwhelmingly good reviews with people that have played for 20 minutes. That doesn't make any sense either. So it's a very weird place we're in right now to decide if a game is good or not. I don't think you have to play a game to decide if the game is for you. I really don't. I think watching someone play it and watching, like not a trailer. What do we get from trailers? We just get the best possible, takes from that game. So watch somebody play it, and so Jeff Kaplan. No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, we live in an era where you like you said, you could watch YouTube, and you could watch somebody playing a game, and you could. I mean, I watched reviews where the guy is. I don't agree with everything the guy is. His take on everything.
Yeah.
He might be saying, "Oh, well, I didn't like the way the boss on the second level looked." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I could still form you an opinion and be like, all right, well, that part of his review doesn't matter to me because that's just subjective. That's just what he enjoys. It looks fine to me. You know what I mean? But we absolutely live in an era where 10 to 20 minutes of just research on the game, you'll be able to figure out whether you like it or not, and even if you watch like 2 or 3 reviews, I've done it, we tried it with Toxic Commando is a perfectly good example. I was telling my wife, this game is right up your alley. I'm telling you, it's right up your alley. I don't know anything about the game. I haven't seen the game. I'm like, it's zombies and it's shooting. It's everything. It's co-op and it's co-op. You love co-op games. And she's like, I don't know. In 2 seconds, I had a video and she's watching it. She's like, all right, I think I could give it a try. It definitely does look like something I would play. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we live in that era where you can, just turn any video on. Somebody's going to have a video of it playing it. So.
Also, I think that's a better way to see if you like a game or not is word of mouth. If you say, hey, check this game out, this could be fun, because that's the point of video games.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I do like that type of game. And then we're not going into it like, oh, I'm going to hate this so much.
Right.
I'll tell you guys right now, out of 948 podcasts that we've done, well, I don't know how many it is, but
it's 99.
You guys pretty much know exactly what I like. I don't even know how many times you guys have recommended a game for me, and I'm like, that motherfucker Scott, man, he fucking knows exactly what I want. I love it. I'm playing RuneScape like, this is amazing. So yes, word of mouth from a trusted source, so somebody that knows you, is definitely like the way to go. So it pays to make friends with other gamers.
yeah. I mean, back in the day, when you had your like Xbox crew or whatever, it's like, hey, who's getting this? Who's getting this game? It's like, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I probably won't get it. Okay, well, you're out. So you like have your crew ready to play this game before it even comes out. And now it just the price of games. We want to be a little bit more discerning and selective. Like Crimson Desert, I'll use an example. I'm interested in it. But the safe bet for me was Resident Evil Requiem. Not because of the reviews and not because of, but because of, I like Resident Evil games. I watched some gameplay footage of it, of both characters, and that's all it took. I'm like, the setting, the pace, it didn't take long at all. I'm just on it.
Now I was going to ask you this quick question.
Yeah.
If there wasn't so many games out right now and you wasn't so damn busy playing other games, would you be more inclined to play Crimson Desert?
Probably so. I would probably be more interested in trying it out because of just maybe not having something else to play. Yeah, I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
I might take a chance.
Because that's my take,
yeah.
right? Yeah, that's my take right now with Crimson Desert. Because when I first started seeing trailers of Crimson Desert, and I started looking into the hype, I was definitely interested in it. But because I have so many great games right now that I'm playing, and so many different things that I'm really into, like, it's really taken a back burner. Like I'm like, I can wait on Crimson Desert. Like It's fine.
That's a great thing when you enjoy games and you got a lot of them. It's like, yeah, that can wait. I'm busy right now with all these games.
Right.
If that comes out good, I'll pick it up then. And it's great.
That game, something tells me that game is going to be a little better with, after like patch 6. You know what I mean? I mean, like the performance and maybe the overall, just everything might be a little bit better for that. I don't know.
I mean, it also goes to show with timing how important timing is. You know what I mean? I mean, you can hype the hell out of a game to death. But if you release that shit right when there's like 5 or 6 other games that have just come out that everybody else is playing, you're going to have a handful of people that are just like, it's not important to me right now.
Yeah, look at you, EA, with Titanfall 2.
Well, yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I think that one of the things that Marathon did right was they had their server slam. What was it? 5 days before the game came out. So if that server slam grabbed anybody,
people were going to get the game.
They immediately went and pre-ordered, right? Because they knew the game. Like, this game's good. It's finished. I can tell that it's working. It's a safe bet. I'm getting it. When Embark did their server slam for Arc Raiders, it was like, I think a month and a half or a little more than a month and a half from release. And what happens with that is, like, you're like, why is this over? Like, extend it. Like, I want to play more. I can't. I don't want to play anything else. I want to play this. And that hype starts to, it just goes down because there's so much else coming out. There's so much stuff that can take your attention, and you got to capitalize on that. And it just starts to wane. Did that hurt them? Probably not. But I know that when the closer it got to that release date, I was not near as excited as I was playing it at the server slam. Because you just kind of forget. You kind of was like, okay, it was fun, but I don't really remember like everything about it. So yeah, there's. I think that now is like what I was trying to get to earlier is that it's a weird time for us as consumers, as gamers, as people that want to play these games. You've got this group, and the group starts with the gaming journalists. You've got your IGN, your GameSpot, your Polygon, all these guys seem to have the same kind of frame of mind when it comes to games. Although they gave Arc Raiders a good score, except for Eurogamer, screw you. They didn't have much. They didn't run a lot of articles on it. I mean, it wasn't like in their feed. They just said, "Oh, it's coming." We did the server slam, and of course, IGN did that bullshit review of the test where that guy was just like didn't even know how to play the game, and it was just shit like that. Here comes Marathon. They talk about it constantly. And then they talk about how people are not liking it and they're wrong for not liking it. Oh, you got to play it 10 more hours. You got to do. There's a reason for that. There is a reason for that because Embark doesn't owe anybody shit. They're a new studio. They've got one game out. They're trying to put the other game out. They don't give a shit about them. They literally do not give a shit about them. They're not important. Who owns Bungie? Sony. Sony is important. You have to give the love to Sony. If you're a game journalist website, you have to do that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, they are petty as fuck, and they will not give you that next review copy that you get before the game comes out. So then you lose revenue to the next guy, Polygon or IGN or whatever. So you're going to see that skewed mentality of that. But there's also that viewpoint of people that talk bad about games or hate on games to some extent. They don't like that. They think it's bad for gaming for somebody to go, I don't like that. They think that's bad because the developers think that's bad too. They think when somebody goes, you put this trailer out of this game of what? No, we don't like that. We're sick of these kind of games. We're sick of hero shooters that want to, that are free, but you gotta pay to win. We're sick of those things, and then when we don't like those, they blame us for the studio going bad because we said we didn't like it. What kind of fucking world is that? That doesn't even make any sense. So for us to decide on like if this game is good or not, you can't even ask the developers a question on social media about it without them going, "Fuck you." It's if you want to call them out on like, why are your skins like $25? You're ruining our game. It's just weird. It's a weird place to be in, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So, if I had any advice for anybody, just use your brain. Go watch somebody play it. Read the reviews. Even if it says overwhelmingly positive, I still read reviews. If it says mixed, I definitely read reviews. I'll read some good ones. I'll read some bad ones. And you get some. Have you ever gone to Amazon to buy something and you got a review? I swear to God, in every single product, there is that person that is like, this thing came with a big hole in the box, 0 stars.
Yeah.
It's like, great, you just rated their shipping service. Now, what about the product? Nothing about the product. Every time. These are the same people that are telling you that this game is garbage because so-and-so made it. Or this person works for them and they don't like what I like. So screw that company. This game is trash.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. So use your brain, and then developers, stay off social media. Just don't say shit. Just do your game, make your changes, and people will like it, people won't. That's just how it works. Anyway, it makes me think of it. I'll say this, and then we'll leave this alone. But I always go back to this. This kills me. I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but Neil Druckmann of The Last of Us. And Alex Garland. Alex Garland is a famous script writer who did the script for 28 Days Later. I like a lot of his stuff. They're sitting down and they're talking about stuff. And Neil Druckmann is talking about The Last of Us Part 2, how there was some haters for the people that didn't like it. And Alex Garland says, "Fuck them." And Neil Druckmann said, "Yeah, fuck them." And I'm like, there's your problem, guys. There's your problem right there.
Yeah.
There's the reason the last 20 years later's movie or whatever bombed big time, because you don't listen to people. You just see them not liking your shit and you dismiss it. There's a reason why by Last of Us Part 2 sold less. And it wasn't because people were complaining about the trailer. It was because the plot leaked. People heard the plot, the game, and said, "No, I don't want to play that."
Yeah.
And some people like me played it and fucking hated it. I hate that game.
I read when the plot leaked, and I was like, well, that's certainly a choice. And then everyone was like, that can't be it. That can't be real. That can't be real.
It totally was. It was garbage. Yeah. It was bad writing. It was, I mean, I could go on forever, but my point is that these people don't listen. They don't listen anymore because they think everybody that doesn't like it is just haters. Give me a break, man. Shit.
And just last thing on this as well, because games like The Last of Us 2, when we can discuss if a game is good or not, like, its graphics are great, its sound is great, its gameplay is probably great. The story was terrible. If I say anything bad to Sony, I'm a hater. Even if I praise everything else about the game.
Oh, heaven forbid that you're a game journalist and you point that out. Then Sony will never give you anything ever again.
Sony's never going to talk to you again, Liam.
I know. Oh my God. Sony's like, I heard what you said about my game, and I'm just done.
They're going to come around knocking and take my PlayStation 5 away.
Right. Yeah, it's
You're
like,
not
I
having
don't
what
like
you
this
said.
game. Right. Why am I banned? Yeah.
Liam, you're a real jerk.
Well, and that in itself, there's something fundamentally wrong with that. You can't do that to the people that are giving you criticism, because if you do that, they're not gonna be truthful. Obviously,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That's very simple, and Sony knows what they're doing, but they're just, and it's obvious, but they just don't give a shit. So
yeah.
And it's just a fundamental problem. So, other than that, I didn't really have anything. Nothing happened this week.
Something happened.
Oh,
something
it
happened.
did.
I got some news.
Let's lay it on us, because I think this is good. If this is what I think it is, it's good news.
On Monday, Vice Chancellor Lori W. Will of Delaware Chancery Court ordered Crafton to reinstate Ted Gill as CEO of Unknown Worlds Entertainment. Crafton breached the EPA by terminating the key employee without valid cause and by improperly seizing operational control of Unknown Worlds. She wrote via Kotaku, the judge ordered Crafton to not obstruct Gill's authority over the early access launch of Subnautica 2. This is a huge win for the fired executive after Crafton allegedly consulted ChatGPT for ways to avoid paying out the bonus.
Right.
Boom.
Yeah. They also reinstated their bonus, right?
Yeah. So, it said there's also good news for the director Charlie Cleveland and Unknown Worlds co-founder Max McGuire, who too were fired by Crafton. The judge ordered the $250 million bonus payout window to extend until September 15th, with a further extension at a possibility.
Wow.
So the judge was like, this is true justice, right? The judge was like,
absolutely.
I know what to do. Let's just start again, right? Rehire that guy, and we're going to push the window of early access to a couple of months from now. If they can make it, you got to pay them the $250 that you agreed to.
Yep.
That's it. The judge didn't side with this person, and just said, listen, I'm going to hit the gavel on the table, and we're going to start the contract over with a later date, and that's that.
That makes sense,
and I was like,
right?
Oh,
yes.
It makes total sense.
Yeah.
It makes total fucking sense.
Yeah.
So, and you know what's funny is, well, I don't understand why the CEO was like, they're never gonna let's give them $250 million. They're never gonna make the deadline, right? Subnautica 1 came out. When Subnautica 1 came out, it wasn't the perfect game.
Hey man, I know exactly why. Because he's a fucking moron, is why.
Yeah, well, that. Yeah. Well, that.
Hey, ChatGPT, how do I get out of this lawsuit?
Hey, Chat.
Right.
Yeah.
God dang.
It's just crazy. But it not only is that great, but having the guys back in the game, the co-founders back in the game, that's even better, because now it means it'll come out like really great, so I'm definitely excited about it. I really hope that when it does come out, there's no other games out. There's nothing out. Good luck. Yeah. There's nothing out that can distract me. I've got all the weapon mods on Toxic Commando that I need, so I don't want to play that anymore. We can play Subnautica.
Yeah. So. Sweet. Yeah, that's great news. That's absolutely great news. I don't know. I feel like, when these things don't do well, I think I said this last week, but this is what kills me just about business in general, is you have a CEO and they make decisions and the employees have to do their bidding, right? It completely tanks and fails. So the solution to that is laying off half the staff to make up the money. Instead of firing the CEO and getting a new one, you just lay people off.
You just lay all your workers off,
because it was somehow their fault and not the CEO that made that decision.
Yeah.
And if they make enough bad decisions, then they just get a better job somewhere else, being another CEO and getting a fatter paycheck. That just doesn't seem right to me.
That's just like capitalism and just business as a whole. Like you can see it in anything else as well. Take, for example, I don't know, sport. Right? You have football. You probably like your football over there and our football or soccer. If the players do bad, it's like the manager's fault.
Right.
But they're like they're on the pitch.
Yeah. Oh, we have that too. It's like if a game's not doing good, we look at the coach. Like, what the fuck, dude? Right?
Yeah. They're the ones doing it. They're not making. Yeah.
It's about accountability. I mean, and that's what we don't get with.
That's like the epitome of business. Like the higher you are, the less accountable you are. When it should be the other way around.
It should be the other way around. It should be like, why are these numbers not reaching? Yeah. Well, it's Doug in accounting. You know, I don't know. I don't even know.
It's Doug in accounting.
You know, I mean,
hey, Doug.
It's that asshole Jeff that's in the mailroom.
Right.
Didn't get my mail.
So this is good news. Just it's not just for gaming. Just because some CEO didn't get what they wanted. You know. Yeah. I mean, that just makes me giddy. It just makes me happy. It's just stupid ChatGPT. How do I lay these people off and not look like an asshole?
You know what I heard that actually ChatGPT didn't just outright tell him what to do. It actually told him that this is actually going to be very difficult for you to pull off.
Yeah, it did. It's like, okay, this is not going to be easy, but this is how to do it.
ChatGPT tried to talk some sense into the guy.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Are you sure?
Maybe murdering your ex-wife is not really a good
right.
idea.
Right. I'm going to tell you how to do it, but I'm also going to, preface that with, don't do it. You know, it's not a good idea. Jeez, like they just, I don't know, man. They don't ever learn. All right, well that's a good place to get off. So we'll get off this train of terrible gaming news with that one. So, and then we'll probably have stuff next week. I'm gonna play some more Everwind. I'll talk about that next week as well, and maybe by then I'll finish Resident Evil. I'll actually finish a game. That would be amazing if I finished.
Let me know if you guys want to get on Toxic Commando.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm down with that. So sweet. All right. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks, Mass, for dropping in. My wife didn't even show up. So appreciate it, dude. And we'll be back here next week, same time, same channel, same all that good stuff. And give us a follow, give us a like, YouTube. Give us a sub would be great. It's free. It's absolutely free. And next week is our 100th episode. So, we might have a little celebration. So
pop some champagne.
All right. Later. Next week, guys.
Yep.